Hi again, and my name is Bård. Welcome back to my channel. We're in the midst of a series about God, who is He, and what is His character, the image of God. So today we're going to look at the question, why is it so challenging to say that God is good? God is good. Why is that challenging? Well, let me tell you a short story. Some years ago, there was a terrible earthquake in Haiti. More than 100,000 people died. Lots of ruins, lots of suffering, poor people. You get the picture. I saw a picture in the newspapers about an ambulance, or from an ambulance, on the left side of the picture. On the right side, a terrible ruin. Behind on the ambulance, there was the text, "God is good," capital letters. And I was like, wow, that's challenging. In this situation, they come with this message. And why did I think that? Well, it's because people have the idea about God that He is good and almighty. Well, if you say God is good and He's almighty, and then you face sufferings like that, you may be helping people to dig out the dead children. How do you bring these things together? There should be no suffering here if God is both good and almighty at the same time, right? So somebody is telling something that's not correct, isn't it? Well, some Christians make that even worse. Much worse, actually. They say that everything that happens for a reason, and we just don't understand the reason, so just trust God. Well, okay. And they add up and saying everything that happens to our well-being or for our good, or even to our best. Okay. I would like to see those people come to that situation and preach that message. Don't sure they have that much courage. Such a belief can lead to a big range of problems. People rejecting God don't want to have anything to do with Him because they cannot believe this inconsistent message. They tend to say, God doesn't care. There is evil here, He can't care. Some others say He's completely unstable. He says He's good, but He allows evil or sends evil. Not stable, not trustworthy, not consistent, not predictable, very dangerous. They're afraid of Him. And they say He doesn't want to help, save, heal, protect, none of that. I understand them. If you're kind of locked into the church, God is good, come to us, and then you learn, everything that happens is for my best. Now it took my father, my child, and my wife. Sounds more like a trap to me. Better keep distance, a safe security distance to such a personality, right? And there is more. One time I came to I was in a city, one of the capitals in Europe, and I was inviting people to church. There was a drug dealer on a street corner, so I went to him and said, or I wanted to tell him something, and he immediately understood why I was there. So he said, "Don't talk to me about God. In the Old Testament, he's evil. He's kind of hard and evil, and in the New Testament, he's good. I'm completely confused. I don't want anything to do with him." And I was baffled. He's a very educated guy, very thought through. Why is he standing here on the street selling drugs? It turned out he had been a believer. And within a few months, he lost his girlfriend and his mother. And after that, he would never have anything more to do with God. He wasn't young anymore, so I thought, maybe this was 10 or 15 or 20 years ago. And he was still sad, angry, and bitter about this. Understandable, right? Why? Well, he didn't only lose his girlfriend and his mother in a short time in a tragic way, but he lost his God too. His experience was that his best friend ever, his closest friend, God the Father, stabbed him in the back with a knife, taking away his two dearest people, maybe the two only he had, even in a short period of time. So that is more than double pain. You don't only lose your loved ones, but your best friend is stabbing you in the back with a knife, kind of. So yes, that is pain. More than double pain. Maybe even harder than the original suffering. So, now we understand what this challenge is about. This challenge is called the problem of suffering. How can God be good while there is suffering in the world? The professional or theological name of this is the problem of suffering, and it has existed for 2,000 years or more. So, this is the problem I will solve in a new book that we're going to talk about in this series. Now you understand the problem of suffering, a 2,000-year or more old problem that theologians have not yet solved, but which I will solve in this channel. I hope you will stay with me. I think you will be surprised of all the good messages you will hear and how easy and understandable your life and things will be. I hope I didn't promise too much, but I think I can keep my promises. You just listen to content from Happy News for you.